Hey guys, what's going on? This is Elzod again, and today I'm bringing you a gameplay from the new DLC First Strike map pack. And this map is called Discovery, I believe, and this is probably my favorite out of the four new maps, the four new multiplayer maps, I should say. I don't know why, it just kind of suits me. But as you can see from this little theater mode shot there, where I went up, I flanked to the right when you start to see, and from there you can get a really good vantage point on the people diving onto B, because that is what a lot of people are going to be doing on this map. And B is in a really narrow choke point, and it's going to be really key to winning a domination match on this. So if you can get a really good vantage point like that, which is completely out of their line of sight, you're going to be able to pick off some really easy kills and hopefully support your team in capturing B. So yeah, what I'd like to do in this commentary is just kind of talk about the map packs in general, and my kind of first impressions of them, and so on. I have played all of them so far. I have not played Ascension, which is the zombie map. But yeah, I don't know if I've already said, but this is my favorite out of the four so far. I'm not really sure why. I think it's a bit more spread out, because a map like Berlin Wall, which is one of them, is, I don't know, for domination at least, I'm really quite disappointed with that map, because the B flag is right in the middle of the map, and you can't access it from any other way, like from the sides, because there's this no man's land where the turrets will kill you as soon as you walk into it. So if you try to, obviously you can't come in any other way just from the front and the back, which is going to, obviously really easy to defend for either team. But the only other two ways that you can go from one side of the map to the other is either along the two very outsides or straight up the middle. So if you're playing against a half decent team, all you've got to do is just put two players on either on each route, and there's just no way you're gonna get past. You're gonna have to win a lot of gunfights, because they're gonna keep respawning over that side as well. It's just gonna be, I don't know, it's just very disappointing for me, that map was. It just seems that it's gonna be very hard and very frustrating, unless you like sitting back and camping kind of suppose. It's not gonna be very good, but it is gonna be good for snipers, because there's a lot of long viewpoints, which is what this game has been lacking, I suppose, which is probably why they put it in. And I did watch one of the trailers, and they did say that Berlin Wall was going to be a good sniper map, and I have to agree with them there. The other maps, Stadium isn't so bad. It's got the colouring that I really like on maps. It's got the colouring of like Terminal from Modern Warfare 2. And just those kind of like light maps. I suppose kind of Carnival as well, which was in the map pack. Yeah, but that's the kind of colouring I like, because I don't really like playing particularly snow maps. I Derail. I absolutely hated Derail with a passion. I don't know why. It just seems very boring, and I don't know. There's a lot of greys and browns, and it just really doesn't. It doesn't really appeal to me. So yeah, it looks really good. That map does, but there's a lot of little alleyways, and it's very close quarters. So really, there's going to be a lot of 74U on that map. I thought this was quite funny, right? I really did not know the map at all, and I just fell down the canyon. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of close quarters on that map. So I definitely recommend a submachine gun with probably steady aim or sleight of hand pro or Steady Aim Pro would be really good actually, because that brings your gun up faster after you sprint. That is also going to be quite good for Kowloon, which is the other map, because that is just full of buildings. It's on about 3 different levels, like throughout the whole map. So it really does feel like when you're playing against the other team, they could be on a completely different map. I know it sounds really weird saying that players are going to be on a different map. Well, they're obviously not, but that is what it feels like, and you'll probably understand what I mean when you play it. There's a lot of windowsills and a lot of little rooms, which I'm really not sure about. It's definitely my least favorite out of the 4, because that's really not how I like to play. I like to I like to run around, really. So excuse me. But also with Kowloon, it's got that kind of dark and greys and browns kind of color into it. So it's not really a very attractive map. That is one thing that I really liked about this map, was as you can see in the background there, the Northern Lights. I thought that was a really good idea. But I do like they've added a few really cool features to some of the maps. Like on Kowloon, there's obviously, well, not obviously because you might not have played them yet, but there's the zip wires on Kowloon, which if used correctly can really help you out, because you can skip straight from the middle of the map to either A or C, or 2 really big spawn points on the map. So that's if you can use them right and time them right, so you're not going to be vulnerable, because you can't shoot or move or anything when you're on them. So if you can time it right, you can get them much faster than just by running. Also at the start on Kowloon, there is this, it's not when you're actually playing, but there's this huge, it's kind of like the Rolling Thunder plane. What's it called, the B-32, I think. Yeah, that comes like quite low overhead, and it looks really cool. What else is there? I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, the auto turrets. God, I can't remember. I almost forgot that. The auto turrets on Berlin Wall, which they are quite annoying, because as I've said before, they really do split the map up into really like 2 halves. It's really hard to get from one side of the map to the other. So I'm not sure whether that's really going to work out for me. But I did see a video from White Boy 7th Street, and if you use smoke correctly, you can hide behind it, and the turrets can't shoot you when you're behind the smoke. I don't know why, they just obviously can't see you. So if you can get a party of 6 of you, or 3 or 4 maybe, and you can all like throw smoke and create a, say, barrier across the map, you could quite easily skip from one of the 2 side routes to the middle of the map with B, which is going to be a really good advantage. But anyway, guys, this video is coming to an end. So, if you didn't notice, I did make a lot more effort in this video than I normally would. I added a few little theatre things and a little bit of editing, I suppose, which is kind of my New Year's resolution, which is what I'm going to be doing on all of my videos from now on. So I'd very much appreciate if you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.